What's going on, guys? It's your boy Edward V. And are you struggling with the intermittent fasting protocol? Are you fearful of even starting? Are there things in your mind that relate to failure that may be holding you back? Well, in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and give you 3 golden rules, 3 really important rules that if you follow these 3 rules, you increase your chances of maximum success utilizing intermittent fasting. Stay tuned. Alright guys, let's just jump right into it. The first one's going to be forget about eating food or consuming calories during your fasting period. I know, it kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but a lot of people have strategized consuming low amount of calories or some calories or fruits or something to that extent while they fast. It's not going to help you. A lot of people do this to kind of hold on until they actually do the fast break, which is when they eat their big meal of a lot of calories. But the thing is, you've already broken your fast. When you eat a fruit, there's a lot of fructose in fruit. When you eat an apple, one of the #1 utilized foods to eat when you're fasting is an apple, which is crazy to me because an apple is full of fructose. Fructose is sugar. Sugar can spike your insulin. Listen, your insulin is extremely sensitive. It will spike, it will move from anything. It doesn't take much to spike or increase your insulin at all. You add fructose to the mix, you're gonna increase your insulin. So if you're eating fruits, in the morning to tie yourself over, or just, right before you get into the afternoon, but you're really breaking your fast when you actually eat your main meal, you've already eliminated some beneficial factors when it comes to fasting. And one huge beneficial factor when it comes to fasting is keeping your insulin levels low so that you can tap into your body fat storage. If you're eliminating that portion, then you're eliminating a big chunk of what can be a successful protocol with intermittent fasting in the long run. Let's go ahead and make a fast an actual fast. It doesn't need to have anything that has calories connected to it. It's just best for you to take whatever you need to take during your eating windows. If you're someone that has to take certain types of supplements or certain types of energy, then plan to break your fast before you go to the gym and take whatever you need to take within that eating window. The safest bet is to simply drink water, which has no calories whatsoever, and then take everything else during your eating window. That way you negate every possibility of raising your insulin levels. Yes, taking in a few calories won't spike your insulin, but it's not just calories that can spike your insulin. There's other things that can do it. If you're taking things that have fructose in it, if you're taking things that have sugar in it, carbs involved, those things will definitely spike your insulin, and you want to avoid that. I know a lot of people like to say, well, I need it to suppress my hunger. You can say that in the beginning when you're starting out. When you're starting out and it's very difficult for you, I get it. But you need to learn to wean yourself off of those things little by little so that you can actually be able to simply fast without the crutch of having to consume little things here and there during your fasting time. That way you can have the peace of mind of knowing that you are 100% fasted on all bullet points when it comes to the benefits of fasting, not just for the weight loss, but for the health benefits as well. Moving on to number 2. Number 2 is plan out exactly what you want to eat for the day. You don't have to do this from the beginning of the day and keep thinking about it. You don't got to do all of that. It's not about constantly thinking about food. It's just simply about knowing what exactly you're going to eat for the day. What meals and side meals are you going to focus on for the day? Know those things and then just eat exactly what you plan to eat. And why I say this is because this helps you not overeat, and it also helps you not undereat. A lot of people, when they break their fast, they go one or two ways. They either go super strong in not eating anything at all because they think that they're adding more levels to the weight loss, so they just completely restrict their calories, sometimes to dangerous levels, or they just say, okay, this is my time to eat and I'm not gonna get another chance like this for another 20 hours after this, so I'm gonna go as hard as possible. I'm gonna eat everything that I see, and then they don't have a stop. They're just like, okay, I ate this, I'm still not full, let me eat this, I'm still not full, let me eat that, and then they just keep on on eating things and they're eating so fast that they're not even letting the fullness of their stomach actually catch up to the speed that they're eating. So they end up overeating. So you definitely don't want to go too below and you don't want to go too high. So you want to know exactly what you're going to eat. That way, even if you get a sensation that you're hungry, even if you get a sensation that you're full, no matter what it is, you know that you've completed the planned meal that you were going to eat and it's done. There's no more after that and there's no less than that. This definitely helps you not ruin your intermittent fasting experience by not making you gain weight even though you think that you're doing everything right. You can eat 4 slices of pizza very easily, but those 4 slices of pizza might actually carry a lot of calories. So you have to really understand exactly what you're going to eat, make that plan, and then eat that amount of food so that you are much more accurate when breaking your fast. At first it might be a little annoying. At first you might eat and you'll be like, oh man, I wish I ate so fast. There's like so many hours left. I wish I could eat more. But don't. You made your plan already. You ate the food that you were planning to eat. Now that's it. Wait till the next day. You need to not use intermittent fasting as the get out of jail free card where it's like, oh, I fast so I could just go as hard as I can when I eat and I don't even have to think. No, there's still some level of responsibility when it comes to making sure that you're eating within your caloric needs and not too much and not too little. And number 3 is muscle growth. Focus on muscle growth. Do you have to be super muscular and built? No, but you have to work on building muscle because it allows your body to become this machine, this really powerful machine where it distributes calories towards muscle more than normal. Like if you didn't have muscle, of course, if you have more muscle, more muscles require more calories. So that means that you're still getting the healthy amount of calories, but instead of it going into fat storage because there's nowhere else for it to go, it'll go to all of your organs and then it will go to a lot of your muscle because there's more muscle there. So stick with me here. If you build muscle, your calories distributed towards your muscle and then not towards your body fat storage, and then because you're fasting, your muscles are being protected and your body fat storage is being used as energy. So this method really just stacks the deck against your body fat storage. Your body fat storage will hate you if it knows that you're intermittent fasting and you're building muscle. It's basically a hack to corner your body fat storage so that it has no other choice but to utilize itself as your caloric deficit. So when you're in a caloric deficit and you do intermittent fasting and you work out, that means that you are starving your body fat storage, but you're feeding everything else. Organs, muscles, your brain, all that stuff is taking in calories, and then body fat storage is getting just the smallest amount possible. So I know that people don't want to work out, but trust me, if you work out, you add another layer. You add another layer against your body fat storage. So those are the 3 things that you want to do when it comes to intermittent fasting. The 3 golden rules to maximize your success with intermittent fasting. Try not to consume foods during your fast. Make a clear plan of what you're going to eat before you break your fast, and try to work on building muscle so that you can facilitate calorie distribution away from your body fat storage. Based on my experience and the experiences of others, many people that I've helped, friends, family, people just like you, based on what they've told me, these are the 3 things that I've noticed that if they're in check, the success is just right around the corner. And I want to thank my patrons for my Patreon, and I'm going to put their names right up here. And I'll see you guys on Sunday for another FAQ. Peace!